So I don't drink tea. I don't drink coffee. I don't have that habit of drinking tea or coffee. So the others were having the tea and the coffee, and I was holding Kahira. She was just a few months old. I was just holding her on one hand, and my wife was bringing her teacup. She's drinking tea and she's bringing the teacup, and I said, don't come near me. I'm just telling her, don't come near me. But she came near me, and Kahira just hit the teacup. And I don't drink tea, I don't drink coffee, and I also cannot handle heat. I'm the cold guy. I'm not cold at heart, but I like everything cold. I like cold milk. I like cold juice. I like cold water. I don't like anything hot. I like everything cold. So I'm the cold guy. Or you can say the cool guy. So I can't handle that much temperature, and it was on my skin, and I was not able to handle it. I'm holding my baby, and I just shake my hand like this, and I drop Kahira. But I'm just holding her like this, and the tea just spills on me, and I'm not able to handle the temperature. I'm not able to handle the heat, and I just shake my hand like this. I drop her, but before she hits the ground, I catch her. I felt like a mixture of Superman and John T. Rhodes. You won't believe me. She dropped on me. I just beat physics that day. I was holding her like this. I did this. She went down, but she went down on me. Before she hit the floor, I was on the floor. And there was another man who was drinking tea, and he saw it, and he came running to me, and he said, good catch. And I thought, John T. Rhodes. I'm John T. Rhodes. So that day I felt like I was Superman on one side, and I was John T. Rhodes on the other side. I was so fast. I didn't want her to get hurt. I was hurt. I didn't want to hurt her, but because I was hurt, I just shook my hand like this, and I dropped my 6-month-old baby, but I didn't let her hit the ground. I went to the ground before she hit the ground, so she fell on me. I was just holding her like this on the floor. If I would do that, if I would become Superman, if I can become John T. Rhodes for my daughter, how much more do you think God would do to catch you every time you fall? You can trust God. He is a father. This incident didn't just, I don't know whether she understands it even now, but I understand it. I understand what happened that day. I understand that I did that. Something happened. I just broke the laws of physics. I just turned into Superman and John T. Rhodes for a few seconds, and I did that because of love for my daughter. So if I would do that because I love my daughter, how much more would God do for you? Because He loves you. You are His child, and He is your Father. We don't serve a distant God. I just saw a survey a university did. I just read the survey, and most people believe that God is judgmental. Most people believe that God is distant. Most people believe that God wants to kill people and destroy people. That was the result of the survey. The majority of the people think God is this authoritative figure who is up there who wants to hurt people. And there was this another large group who thinks that God is a critical God. He just criticizes us, but he'll never correct us or comfort us. He just sits up in heaven. He'll not punish us, but he'll just criticize us. And there is another big group that thinks God is distant. He's somewhere far, far away in the cosmos, and he doesn't care about us. Only a few people believe that God forgives. But even that group didn't say that God is a father. He does more than forgiveness. They didn't say that. Forgiveness is important. It's an important part of the gospel. We need forgiveness. We were sinners. We were in the dark. We were wicked. We were going our ways, and God had to come and save us from sin. He had to come and save us from the devil. He had to come and save us from darkness. He had to come and save us from curses. He had to come and save us from ourselves. He had to do that. But he didn't just save us and leave us. He saved us and made us his own. He saved us and decided to live with us and walk with us and be a father. Jesus said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And the church has made it about heaven. Jesus is the way to heaven. But Jesus said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. No one comes to the Father through me. He didn't say heaven. He said, Father. Is there an afterlife after this life? Yes. If you believe in Jesus, are you safe in the afterlife that comes after this life? Yes. But Jesus didn't say that there. He said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. I am the way to the Father. I didn't come to just hand you a ticket to heaven. I came to hand you a ticket to God, who is your Father. The gospel is about Father calling his children back. The gospel is about Father calling sinners back home. Come back home is the gospel. I was 4 months old and my father died. My father died of brain tumor. I grew up without a father. I still don't know. I still don't know by experience. I can see it, but I've not experienced it. I've seen it, me fathering my daughter. I see what a father will do, but I've not experienced physically what a father would do, because I was just 4 months old and I have zero memories of my father. I was just 4 months old. I don't remember my father carrying me. I don't remember my father playing with me. I don't remember my father putting me to sleep. I don't remember any of that. I was just 4 months old and my father died. My father was a very, 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 very good man. And I'm not just saying it like everybody. Everybody's father is their hero, but this man was really good. I wish he was alive, but he was dead. He died. And I remember growing up without a father. That is the hardest thing in this world, growing up without a father. And when I was just 8 years old, I remember thinking these thoughts. I was just 8 years old. I'm not an adult. I'm not even a boy, what you would call a boy. I'm just a child. I'm just 8 years old. And when I was 8 years old, I remember thinking, I am my mother's protector. I am my elder brother's protector. As a child, I need protection, and I was there thinking about being the protector of my mother and my elder brother, because I didn't have a father who protected me. So I was thinking I had to protect them and I had to protect myself. So I developed these behaviors of anger, because I thought the only way to protect myself and protect the people in my life was through anger. So I had to defend myself, because I thought there was no one to defend me. So I was this angry child. So I'd be nice one moment, but when something triggers me, I'll be angry. So I was kind of this Hulk boy. So you trigger me, I turn green. Then I'm nice. Some of you, even now you're like that. You have a Hulk that you reveal only to your parents or your husband and wife. They only know your Hulk side. For the others, you're like this nice Mr. Banner. But behind stage, you're this Hulk. So I was angry because didn't have protection. Because it's the father's job to protect his children. And when a child grows under the protective care of a father, the child is secure in his identity. A child grows up to be bold. So I didn't have that. So I had to develop ways to handle life, and I saw myself as my own protector. I saw myself as my mother's protector and my brother's protector, and it did something to my mind. I became an adult when I was a child, thinking all these thoughts. I was just 8 years old. I was designed to go out and play. But I was thinking these thoughts in my mind as an 8-year-old, as a 9-year-old. I was thinking these thoughts because I had a dead father. Some of you, like me, you grew up without a father. You grew up without a father. You didn't have a father. You have a dead father. Or you grew up with a father, but now you have a dead father. Some of you don't have a dead father. You have a father, but you have an absent father. A father who doesn't connect with you. A father who never looks you on the eye and tell you that he loves you. If you have a father who doesn't tell you that he loves you on your face, that will damage you like anything. I keep telling my daughter that I love her, and she keeps telling me that she loves me. But when I was a child, I didn't have that. I didn't have the privilege of having a father. I had men in my life. I had my grandfather. He's a very nice man, but he was not able to fill that gap of a father. He was very nice. He did a lot for me. I'm grateful for him. He's one of my heroes. And I just love him so much. I respect him so much. But he was not able to fill the gap, so I had to fill the gap. So in my life, I was the father, I was the son. I remember when I was in high school, I'll tell myself, who raised you? I raised you. Who's the I? Me. When people ask you, who raised you? My grandparents raised me. Who raised you? My parents raised me. Who raised you? My uncle raised me. Who raised me? I raised me. So there was so much damage on the inside, but on the outside, I had to act strong because I sensed threats. When I was just a little child, I just sensed these threats that there was no protection. So I had to be strong. I had to spine up. And I was living my life like that. But somewhere deep down, I knew that I was an orphan. See, you can have a father and still think you're an orphan. You can have a father and a mother and a big gang of relatives and still think you're an orphan. So deep down, I thought I was this orphan and I had to take care of myself and I had to protect myself and I had to fight for myself and nobody will come for me. And I was thinking these thoughts, and deep down, these were my beliefs. And when I was 19 years old, I remember encountering God in my bedroom, and I surrendered my life to Him. I received His love. I received His touch. I received His forgiveness. And I remember God telling me that He is my Father and that He is my Daddy. And that just shifted a lot of things in my life. I've received change in my life while studying the Bible. I have received change in my life while praying. I've received change in my life, transformation in my life while singing to Jesus. I have received transformation in my life while having a conversation with some godly people. I have received transformation in my life in different ways, but the greatest transformations in my life came through these encounters I had with God and knowing He's my Father. He's my daddy. He's my Abba. He's my Papa. He's my Appa. It just changed a lot of stuff in my life. It just changed the way my heart was functioning. It just changed the way my mind was working. It just changed everything. And now I don't feel lonely. I struggle. I'm not perfect. But I'm not lonely. I'm not thinking I have to do everything for me. I think there is someone else with me and He's holding my hands, and He held my hand. I remember God holding my hand and telling me that He'll never leave me, and He has never left me.